Okay, so what we're looking at behind me is called the 4-in-1 cart and ladder. So it's like this. It's like you pick up and you call the moving company and you say, I'd like to hire one moving guy. And they send you 4 guys for nothing extra, like they didn't charge you for the 4. So not only are you getting it to be your trolley, it's also your dolly, it's also your step ladder, and it's also your hand truck. So when you've ever kind of been in that quandary, that pickle, you're like, okay, I just want to replace my washer and dryer, but how am I gonna get it from the appliance area to the garage so I can sell it? Or how am I gonna get the new one from outdoors, indoors? Or maybe it's furniture, or maybe it's hanging Christmas decorations.
That's crazy.
And you need 4 different useful, handy items in your house. Those take up way too much space. What if you had one thing that has a slim profile that folds up, easy to store, and it does it all? And it was created by this man himself. Mr. Tom Wise is the inventor. This patented design has kind of taken the world by storm because it does so many things. It's like it's the transformer you need in your house.
It is the transformer you need in your house, absolutely. And it does everything best in class. You know, sometimes when something does a lot of things, it does nothing well. This is the best dolly you'll ever have. You want to move something heavy. You're moving a door, you're moving a wall, you're moving a stack of bricks. Here you go, super smooth action. Now, without needing any tools, I'll go ahead and I'll flip it into the trolley mode. Now I'm unloading from the big box store. I'm getting bottles of water, I'm getting mulch, I'm getting bags of sand, whatever I want. Now, I want to go inside the house, up and down stairways, in and out of hallways. I've instantly transformed it.
With no tools. With
no tools, to a hand truck, best in class. And then, here you go, this is the one that gets everybody excited. It also turns into a ANSI safety certified 3-step step ladder. You're using it to paint a wall. Watch this, I want to go from room to room.
Yeah.
Not to worry, it's got wheels on it, and it's super safe, oversized steps, super sturdy.
You just got way taller than you already are, by the way.
Yeah, I'm up to 9, 10 feet at this point.
What's the height that you can add to your existing height?
Well,
so how high does the step ladder go?
This is gonna take you up to almost 30 inches high.
All right, but you've got it, you're doing it, I love it. So the red, I have to give you just a quick update. How many, Kyle, did you say we have about 100 left? 100 left in the red. We do have some other color choices for you, including the gray, the white, the black. I think that's it, those 4 colors, yeah. So we're down to our final 4 colors. Red is most limited. Today, we're also doing it on sale. It's saved for our hour, just for you and me this morning. So it's a huge savings, and we're doing 5 interest-free credit card payments of under $20. Here's the other cool thing. Remember how normally when we give you 30 days to try something out, we're giving you extended holiday returns. So this is the season when you are having to entertain. Sometimes you're moving furniture, you're making room for the guests. You might be moving, in fact. You might be moving the college students in and out. You're getting new appliances. You have until the end of January before you have to decide if you love it or you want to send it back. So this is kind of the best helping hand. You'll find yourself constantly grabbing it and utilizing it because it's so easy to use. In fact, where is that piece of furniture that you're like, I wish I could hire somebody to come over, but it's gonna cost me $100 an hour?
Look at this. You never rent a mover again.
What?
This is so simple. You've got high ball bearing, super quality wheels on this, super smooth. I'm moving this effortlessly. I've got back here in the trolley mode over 400 pounds of cement.
Stop it.
Look at that. I'm pulling it with 2 fingers.
Holy moly.
If you had to move cement, bags of cement with a wheelbarrow, how many would you get in a wheelbarrow before it became unruly? 3 or 4, then you're tipping. I've got 4 on the floor, 4 wheels.
Super stable.
Super stable.
Yeah.
And that's over 400 pounds of cement. Whether you're moving the kids to college dorms, most folks will move 11 times in their lifetime. And you're gonna have to rent something. You're gonna have to, rent a truck and then rent the dolly, rent a trolley, rent a hand truck. Watch this. As Valerie pointed out, this is all patented. You've never seen a hand truck do this. Watch this angle. I'll stop it, and it doesn't stop straight up. It stops in an angled position. So now the load doesn't go flying off.
Right.
And when I wanna start again, I simply press on the handle and just dial it in.
Yeah.
It could not be any simpler.
And the fact that it's a 4-in-1 means you're not having 4 separate items in your garage or in your attic or underneath your stairwell taking up space. So it's a space saver.
Absolutely.
It's saving you so much money because you're not hiring somebody to come over and move things. You know, whether you're landscaping outside and you've got to have tools and you've got to have mulch, or you just have to move that one pesky large item that weighs way too much.
Look at this.
And then I also want to highlight this on the price. Tom and I were talking earlier. You guys know there's a lot of things going on in the world of like shipping and so forth.
Oh, yes.
So things are going to start to get more expensive, especially things, you know, from a small business, you know, that has to
steel.
Exactly, the quality. So today's a great day that not only are you saving on an RHSN price, but you're getting it home for under $20. You choose your color. Red's going to be the first to go.
Yes.
And aren't you curious what you could actually do by yourself? Like, I love that freedom and that empowerment.
There's no doubt about it. You maybe have never seen anything quite like this. What happens is when you're done with it, you can hang it up. It takes about the space of a broom, of a push broom. But it lives large, lives down on the ground when you want to put it to work. Lay flat things. What's nice about this is you may have seen hand trucks that will lay down, but the tongue stays up. And that limits what you can put on here. The tongue folds down, so you can put anything that's large and flat on this. Now, you want to go ahead and unload the van, unload the big car, and put on your water, your mulch, your bricks, what have you, not limited with weight. And then it transforms, using your word again.
I love that.
I love that. Into a hand truck. So now you're in and out of tight spaces. You're up and down staircases, and then everybody needs a ladder to get up on, you know, see what's on top of the fridge, or doing something in the garage, or you're hanging lights the holiday season.
You'll probably use the ladder more often than you even imagine. Now, I have a question for you.
Yes,
when
ma'am.
we get this home, is there assembly that we have to do?
You got to put the 4 wheels on.
Okay.
4in1instructions.com. You can see me. It takes about 15 minutes.
Okay, and then if we have any questions, we can go there and everything's answered like in a tutorial video.
Absolutely.
Perfect. I love that because you can go to that anytime if you have any questions on how it goes from maybe the step ladder to the trolley to the dolly or to that hand truck. If you have a small business,
sure.
This would be perfect for a small business owner. Maybe you know a small business owner. Maybe your son or your grandson has got that office, and this would be practical because you're bringing in those big boxes of paper.
Exactly.
Right?
Oh, I had a local comedy club. I gave one to them. They love it. They're breaking down boxes all the time. They're hauling things out.
Beverages.
Yeah, they're moving things in. And everybody needs that because you always have a delivery. Look at this. I love how it stops. That's patented, by the way.
Yeah. This is so impressive to me, though, because this is the thing that I would stare at and try to figure out how the power of, like, you know, physics, how I can get this to move with, like, my mind, right? I'd be like, what kind of mind trick can I do? And this is a full, like, wood armoire that you are moving from room to room. You've got 400 pounds of concrete right there. So it's from the everyday practical things to maybe those heavy-duty, heavy lifting items, quality steel, quality wheels that swivel and move that you're not fighting against. It's so simple and easy. And you can, you know, I used to switch around my furniture. I tried to, and I would get stuck like halfway because I couldn't really finish it.
It's hard.
This is perfect when you're moving.
It is ideal for moving, especially when you think about how much it would cost to rent something. If you're moving the kids to college or you're moving in a new apartment. I moved my kids to Chicago. Of course, they had 2 of these. Get them in, get them out.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you ever ask somebody to help you move, they want to know what kind of tools you've got. You know, do you got a dolly? Do you have a hand truck? The answer is yes, 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 I've got it all.
Yep.
And you can put this in the trunk of your car. Doesn't take up any space hardly in the back of the van. You can store it in the garage. You can hang it. You can slide it underneath the bed. It's super versatile. I love this aspect when you're painting. It's always a hassle, moving the ladder from spot to spot. Now that ladder is on wheels, and that ladder is super safe, best in class.
Okay, so 3/4 of our quantity has been spoken for. The red is going to be the first to sell out. We do have it in black, gray, and white. The small profile, when it folds up, it takes up basically no space, which is so great because then you could keep it maybe in a closet nearby or in your garage. You don't have to worry about if you want to use this indoors or outdoors because of how quality it's made. And it's going to be something that I think you're going to look back if you're watching this presentation now, the fact that you can get it home on a $20 bill, it's the time to try it and test it out. If you don't love it, you send it back before January 30th or 31st, whatever the last day of that month is, 2020. So there's a lot that can happen in the next couple months, right, Tom?
It's a great gift.
Yeah.
It's innovative, and let me tell you, none of your neighbors has this. So it's kind of an interesting conversation piece, too.
I love it. And you created out of a need, which I love. You know, this man
Save space,
thought of it and
money.
said, you know, there's got to be a solution when there's not a solution out there. An inventor creates it so that you get a chance to benefit from it as well. So stay in the ordering process for your brand new 4-in-1. Remember, it's your dolly, it's your trolley, it's your hand cart, and it's going to be your step ladder. So, Tom.
Thanks, Valerie.
I'm going to tell you how smart you are one more time. You're a very smart man
Aren't you
for
nice?
creating this and patenting it. I love that. I love it. It's so great. All right, you guys, so we're doing